Okay.
Yeah.
So one time at my last job.
Yeah.
All right. So a little bit of background.
Mm-hmm.
I hurt my elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I hurt my elbows a few years ago.
Both of them?
Yeah. And I was supposed to do physical therapy exercises.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because of Aikido?
Yeah.
Okay.
To strengthen the muscles in my arm
Mm-hmm.
to protect my elbow.
Mm-hmm.
And dumbbells, right,
Yeah.
are very expensive here.
Yeah.
Like really expensive.
In Japan, you mean?
Yeah.
Here means
In Japan.
much cheaper in the US?
I thought so,
Okay.
but maybe I haven't gone shopping for
Alright.
them in the United
Okay.
States. Anyway, I was surprised by how expensive they were.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided instead that I would take like a 500 milliliter bottle and I would fill it with salt
Salt.
and water. Because, you know, if I did 500 with water, it would only be 500 grams.
Yeah.
But if you fill it with salt, it actually ended up being about 3 times as heavy.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that.
like, the one bottle turned into about a 1.5 kilogram.
Okay,
weight.
very smart.
And I did this with a 500 milligram bottle, and I did it with a 1.5 milligram
Yeah.
or milliliter bottle.
Uh-huh.
And so, and that was only 2 times. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I needed these, and I took it to work with me one day.
Okay.
And this was actually at Cheeria.
Okay.
And it's heavy. Right? It was heavy.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, I thought I was going to be there tomorrow. So I just left it in the room that I was in.
Yeah.
Because we were going to be in the same room the next day.
Okay.
Well, it turned out I was sick the next day. I wasn't feeling well. I didn't go to work. And like again, my doorbell rings in the evening this time, and there are 2 other people who work with me.
Coworkers.
My coworkers.
Okay.
Yeah, who were at my door, and they said, "Jen, you need to call our boss, like now." And I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "On the board today, he wrote down, 'Would the owner of the salt bomb please come and see me?'"
What? Salt bomb?
Salt bomb. And I was like, "The what?" And because it was like a pet bottle that was filled with a white substance that was kind of heavy, sitting in a room all by itself, the security guard had gone in and had thought it was a bomb. And my boss at the time had managed to convince him, "You don't need to call the police. We'll empty it. We'll just see what it is." And all it was salt and water. But so, like, he emptied it, and then on the board the next day was written, "I need to talk to the owner of the salt bomb." And I thought I was going to be deported. I was so worried. I immediately shoot off an email to my boss saying, like, "I'm so sorry, that was me." Because my friends were like, everybody knew it was you, but no one wanted to say anything.
I see.
He was like, "Who had the salt bomb?" And everyone was like, "I don't know. That was just in here yesterday." Like, everyone had my back, which was really nice of them.
Yeah.
But, so I emailed my boss, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, that was me. I didn't know it was going to be a problem. I'm so sorry." And he's like, "No, it's okay. Just don't leave it there anymore." And I was like, "Okay." And that was...
Okay, so did he say there was a salt bomb?
That's what he called it, was the salt bomb.
Okay.
Because the security guard thought it was a bomb, but it was actually just a bottle of salt.
Yeah, actually,
so,
there was no evidence of,
No.
that was a bomb.
Not only was it wasn't. It was a bottle. It was a bottle full of salt and water for me to do weightlifting exercises. That was all it was. It was a bottle of salt and water to lift weights.
Yeah.
And but oh my goodness, I panicked. I was so afraid, and
Okay. Yeah, you're A troublemaker in a good way, very good way. You
Thank
always, give us some good materials.
Excellent stories.
Yeah,
These are my good stories.
Yes, that's your job. Always make some trouble and bring us the stories.
No problem.
All right, thank
My
you.
pleasure.